Thank you all, council members. As Ms. Strucker mentioned, we sit on the same Transportation Planning Agency board. I sit with also Ms. Nokolis, so we couldn't discuss the issue that we're going to now discuss, which is the East Palmetto Park Road east of the drawbridge, which is county road. It's less than 0.4 miles. It's a little piece of orphan road that we have. And it was brought to my attention by some constituents about requests for a crosswalk, bike lanes, some safety issues that came with it. And then I believe they were told, it's a county road. I had to do some digging into it. I do have 13 municipalities, so I'm learning the ropes as far as each one, how it works. And Boca does, you guys, you manage your own traffic control. So crosswalks are, you decide. Even though it's county road, you have to kind of let us know that you are willing or you want to have a crosswalk there, and then we can move forward from that. There was a study that was done. It was sent to my office. We looked at it. I went over it with my county engineering department, and they identified a couple of things that maybe we could work on. One being the crosswalk. It was recommended to us that mid-block crosswalks are beneficial in areas like this, because if you have an intersection that doesn't have a traffic light and pedestrians are trying to cross at the same time as cars, it adds to the danger. And she actually identified middle of it, which happens to be in front of the 7-Eleven, as an ideal location from their perspective. And just to let it know, if you guys decide that you would like this, there would be no objection from the county as far as pulling permits to get it done, and how we can work together to make this possible. We did look, and it's exactly the same distance. There's the first crosswalk that's not part of an intersection on the west side of the bridge is 0.191 miles, which happens to be exactly where the 7-Eleven is on the other side. So, and it's mid-block to A1A, which right now is the only crosswalk that's allowed on that section of road. So I'm here. Hopefully we can work together. I know I'm a county and it's our road, but this is ultimately your decision. I'm just here to let you know our engineering board is happy to cooperate and participate in this process. And also with the parking, as far as on the south side, it was also brought up to us, could we remove the south side parking and maybe make room for a bike lanes on that part of it? Again, this is your decision to make, but our county engineering department had no objections to any of this. I just sat through your previous discussion on the CRA with the bike lanes and everything, and I know that this part of Palmetto Park is not in your CRA, but I would hope that we together could work to continue whatever good work you do for the downtown part, to continue it all the way to A1A, because we know a lot of people continue that trek from downtown all the way to the beach. And lastly, I will say we did do some bump outs and the sidewalks to come into ADA compliance, because FPL's power lines in the sidewalk made it where they were not ADA compliant. That has been remedied, and there's supposed to be some removal of parking spaces. I don't know if there's confusion between us or you, but there, as far as at the intersections on the north side and the south side, to help with line of sight. Because if there's a large SUV or pickup truck parked right at Olive or Wavecrest, I believe it's both of those, cars coming out have to pretty much inch into traffic to get out. So again, that was something, if that wants to be done, I believe that that's on you. I hope your county engineering person or your city person is here to let me know that I am covering these bases right. But we are not in opposition to any of this. And because we're on the TPA planning, or the Transportation Planning Agency together, the bike lanes part of it is definitely something that Valerie mentioned. They would be happy to help us design whatever is to be done in that side. It's not part of your CRA, but again, I hope that we could continue the good look of downtown all the way over into the barrier island, into the beach.